Hey everyone, IvyLeeGaming here, and today we're playing Eversoul. For today's video, we're going to look at the patch notes that released today and see what's coming in the next week. Alright, so I've been looking for these patch notes. To be honest, I really thought there was going to be a patch notes on like Monday or Tuesday for this week, but it looks like there's no real patch today. Instead, it's all next week. So March 30th is going to be the next update. I thought they seemed to be on a pretty consistent weekly update basis, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was every 2 weeks and I just happened to catch it in time and thought it was every week, but maybe it's every 2 weeks and I'm just totally missing out. But anyway, we're here. We have an update coming for March 30th, so let's take a deeper look. Let me make sure I don't end up in the way here. We're gonna take a look at some things and maybe pop into the game as well. So I just kind of want to go through and then I'll give an opinion. In this coming update, Miriam pickup will begin and changes to the guild raid will take place. Please note, Charite will reappear as the raid boss once more with the new measures applied to the system. Read on below to see what's coming. Events. Soul pickup. Miriam's pickup summon event will start. There's a higher chance of getting Miriam through the event. The pickup period is March 30th after maintenance through April 12th. So right now we just have Aki with only 6 days left. She's going to end and Miriam will be the only pickup banner that we have. Alright, I zoomed in. Figured it might as well make it easier for you guys to read along if you want to. This is just a quick reminder that this is not a Bloodline Heroes of Lethas channel. I just have to wait 2 weeks before I can change my name. So this is the Anime Gacha channel for sure. I promise. So the guild raid, Charite will progress and changes to some parts of the guild raid. System will be made. The guild raid period is March 30th after maintenance through April 5th. Guild raid revisions. Summary. Guild raid bosses will no longer share HP among across guild members. Guild raid boss is not defeated but will have multiple lines of HP per infinite HP. As the boss's HP is brought down, the boss's attack will increase. The accumulated attack buff applied to the boss will reset when the next party's battle starts. Participation method. Participation count will change from 3 times to 1 time. You will now have to preset 3 parties per 1 participation count, going through 3 consecutive battles at once. If the battle clock runs out, or if your party is completely defeated, the next battle will begin. When you try the battle again on the next day, the guild raid's boss will reset. The HP will reset. Words hard. After the participation in battle, you'll be able to use the skip feature. The first participation. So because we're not going to be having 3 separate keys to try 3 different teams, and it's all going to count as 1 attempt, that means you're going to want your squishiest or least lowest whatever team to be first, more than likely, and your best highest survivability to be last. I would think, at least, because if the boss is going to increase his attack as he loses HP, then it's only going to get harder and harder. So it sounds weird though. It's like, do you want to start with the big smashes and just destroy, and then be able to, get as much down as possible from that first round, and then the other teams just chip away? Or is it better to start with your weaker teams and go for the strongest to try to finish it off when it's the hardest? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think the best method is going to be for setting your teams? Easiest to hardest? Or the worst to the best? Or the best to the worst, I should say. Alright, score calculation. The damage inflicted on the guild raid boss in the 3 consecutive battles will be turned into scores then recorded. If you inflict higher damage on the next day, that will replace your current best score. It's a beat your best score method. After the end of the battle, you can either confirm and save the current record or cancel and do the battle again. The best scores of each guild member will then be summed up to determine your guild's final score, which will ultimately decide the guild's ranking. Note, it's not accumulating scores during the entire guild raid, but summed up only the best score of your guild members. So if you've already reached your best score for the day, you can use the skip feature on the next day. So I'm assuming we're still going to have some sort of daily reward, which, wait, I think they're about to talk about. So if that's actually, let me read that before I comment on that then. Reward. The participation reward and victory reward will be removed and replaced with the following rewards. Personal accumulated record reward. When the accumulated points obtained from daily guild participation reach a target cumulative score, a one-time reward will be given. If the score obtained today does not exceed your current best score, the current best score will continue to be accumulated. Guild ranking reward, as before. After the end of the guild raid period, all members will be rewarded according to your guild's final rank. However, instead of the scores calculated by accumulated damage across guild members, it will be changed to each guild member's best score and summed up to decide on the guild's ranking. So, when it comes to the individual reward, it sounds like it's going to be a bit like the current event, right? Where is it? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Is it? Oh, this. Yeah. So, cumulative point reward. So by every single day going in and doing more damage, you'll unlock more rewards throughout that event period. It's just going to be a guild event, guys. Don't judge how terrible I'm doing at this either. I just finally started getting better. Of course, they made it easier, thank God. But I was doing absolutely terrible for the first week. Not gonna lie, this is hard. But I think that's what they mean when they're talking about cumulative reward. So just even if you don't want to try to progress your guild battle anymore for that day or for that whole week, you're like, I don't have time. I did good enough. This is just what it's going to be. If you have to do something like that, well, or you know you didn't progress your account really at all to improve it, at least go in and do kind of that skip feature to at least have it complete so then you can get more added to your cumulative score. Alright. New system. A higher grade soul release function will be added. You'll now be able to release epic and epic plus grade souls that have reached Origin 5 plus for mana crystals and memory shards. Oh yeah, that makes sense. At first I'm like, I'm not crunching my epics. I'm not to that point yet, but you might be, I guess. I guess if you have reached that point where you have Origin 5s of people, then you're like, what do I do with the dupes? We'll at least get some memory shards and mana crystals. Okay. Love story. I love this. Pun intended. Affection points will no longer decrease. If your affection has fallen below 1,000 points, at the time of maintenance it will be changed and fixed to 1,000 points. A button will now pop up that allows you to check the next love story ever talk message. Okay, so like this was hard because having to keep up your affection and have your souls be cherished for the ones you have completed was taking away from the time that you could be spending and the resources you could be spending to be able to do outings with other souls that you want to work on the bonds for. So for me, I really haven't done like any. I've done like 2, and I haven't even done the true endings. I've been very bad with my love stories. But again, this has been a game I was playing a bit lighter for such a long time. And I go in waves of going really hard one day and then being super chill for a couple days, and it's fine, but I'll get better at this, and this will make it a lot easier to progress my other souls. Alright, town. You can now unlock at max 10 rest slots in the rest window. Each additional rest slot can be unlocked using 5,000 town coins or 1,000 Everstones. I'm not going to use my Everstones for that because I feel like I save those for pickup banners. When you really want to go for getting proper amount of a character that you might not want to miss. So I might have to go town coins for that, but I think it would probably be worth it in the end. I think the town coins would be worth it. Let me know if you agree. Guild. You will now be able to reset your guild skills. It will consume Everstones and reset guild skills. Guild skills? What? Guild skills. Am I missing something? I don't know. I mean, we have a shop for the guild. I don't know what they mean. Am I reading that wrong? Guild skills. I feel like I'm probably just missing something really stupid and not thinking of what that means, but I have no idea what they mean. Alright, miscellaneous. You'll now be able to check artifact skills in the soul's skill information. Now the notification alarm will be placed at the arc button only if there's a soul that you could auto-select to ascend. Now the notification alarm will be placed on the arc button only if there is a slot under level sync opening using Leaves of Life. And from the pause screen in battle, you'll now be able to change the background music to play in battle. Any revisions and updates will be marked. Alright. And that's what we have for the coming patch for March 30th. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to be. Aren't we also... I think they forgot something. Or... what about the Champ Arena? Wasn't that with March 30th? Or did that already change and I'm just not even noticing? Are they forgetting something? It's fine. Maybe there'll be more details on that, so they've done that in a separate preview. We'll see. But they've already talked about Guild Raid and Champ Arena changes. I don't think they changed everything for Champ Arena, unless I'm really, really out of it, right? Champ Arena? Am I crazy? Now they've got me wondering if I'm really just that much not paying attention right now. I don't think I'm that bad. Champ Arena. You set up 5, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't think... I mean, oh. Everyone's actually harder. No. People are lower than me. Okay, I'm not crazy. Whew. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, did they change that today? I thought that, so the Champ Arena changes were also supposed to be implemented on the 30th, according to one of the main posts about that. So I'm assuming that's going to change as well. They just didn't note that in this particular patch, but maybe that's going to be in another breakdown, or maybe they just didn't mention it because they already did, sort of, but, or maybe they just forgot to include it. I don't know. Anyway, what do you guys think of the updates to come? I'm curious about the strategies for the guild raid now. The more I think about it, the more I go back and forth. Like, do you start with your C team, then your B team, then your A team? Or do you start with your A team, your B team, then your C team? I would think you want to leave the tankiest team last that can survive, but then you're if that team is the team that also can put out the most damage, are you not allowing it to perform the best it can by starting it at a high level? That's just something interesting to theory craft and test. I would love to hear some opinions from you wonderful smart folks playing this game. But that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, this is on my new channel, so thank you if you're here for supporting and the transition for my Eversoul and other anime game content. I'll see you in the next video.